Don't you just love October? In American Horror Story Coven, 300 years have passed since the Salem witch trials, and now we're in present-day New Orleans as we follow a group of witches who are learning to become themselves or harvest their powers by also saving the coven that they are in. Now, American Horror Story is one of my favorite shows on television. I absolutely love this series. It's so bizarre and twisted and just absolutely pure American horror. And I love that. The first season, brilliant. The second season, brilliant. And this season, it started off pretty darn strong. It's definitely far different than the previous two seasons, I will definitely say that. I can't go and start making predictions. I mean, it's only been an episode, you guys. We've only had one episode. But I definitely like the approach. While there's definitely a whole lot of blood and guts and gore and just scary stuff in this thing, they've kind of toned it down a little bit. They've added sort of a lighter sort of humor touch to it, which I thought works really, really well. I've always been a fan of humor, a little dab of humor in my things. The cast of this show is absolutely terrific, and I love how they're truly showcasing each cast members. It doesn't feel like it's bombarded with like all these different witches and stuff like that, and I hope we stay with the cast members that we've been given now. We don't like bring in like 50 more witches to this school, because I like the fact that we have just this small school of witches, so therefore we can truly like get to know these witches. Now I'm gonna say it, I'm a fan of Emma Roberts. She's done some good stuff, so I don't quite understand the hate towards Emma Roberts and her casting in this. I don't understand it, and I thought she was absolutely great in this. So yeah, another win for Emma Roberts on my end. I thought she was great. I like this sort of snobby little teenage movie star that she is. Madison Montgomery, movie star. Now, American Horror Story has always been a showcase for Jessica Lange. This show would not be what it is if it wasn't for Jessica Lange. Well, watch out, Jessica Lange. You have someone walking on your territory, and her name is Kathy Bates. Wow, she was so good. She's in the opening scene of this show, and her scene is so fantastic, and I just cannot wait to see her character develop. This is a pilot episode, and I tend to be a pilot hater. I tend to have a lot of issues with pilot episodes, and I do have some issues with this. It goes by way too fast. The job of a pilot is to truly get the audience engaged and get them invested into the show so they want to come back. And they tend to rush things in the first episode, and that's how I felt. I felt like things were a little rushed, and I wish they would have, slowed it down a little bit, and the humor, while I like it, it's definitely a different approach compared to the first two seasons. That did take some adjusting. Judging off the pilot episode, I can tell you guys we are going to be in for one awesome season. I love American Horror Story. It truly feels like the show is just playing with my bloody heartstrings, and I love that. So as a score, you guys, I would give American Horror Story Coven a 4 out of 5. I loved it. I look forward to more. So comment down below, what did you think of Coven? What do you think of the first season and the second season? Leave your thoughts in the description below. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So until next time, you guys, I'm the Slasher Movie Reviewer, and you guys have just been slashed.